So this past holiday, I had a chance to rest and rest like a derivative of restore. It has to be because I definitely restored, and I caught up on one of my favorite movies. But I got to tell you what it taught me. But before I do that, I got to get into this part, which is really important. I grew up on the South Side of Chicago, in a neighborhood called Inglewood, where life was everything but easy. It was one of the toughest, roughest neighborhoods in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and I'm sure it is now. But my mother, God rest her soul, she was determined to make sure that my siblings and I had opportunities beyond what our surroundings could offer, right? Like her sacrifices shaped everything for us. Like she wanted more for her children and she just made it happen. And as a kid, we didn't get it. But now fully understand it. I see it 100%. And one of those sacrifices was ensuring that we went to a school in the part of Chicago that gave us access to better education and opportunities. So instead of attending the local schools, Holmes, Hope, or Tilden in Inglewood, she made arrangements for us to attend Lincoln School on the north side of Chicago. She even had us using our auntie's address. She said, "Don't tell them you live on the south side, you live here." Right? And it wasn't easy doing that because we were like, we're from the south side. We took trains, planes, automobiles, maybe not automobiles, but it was cold outside. An hour there, an hour back. It was just, it was crazy. It was grueling. And when I look back at how much love and determination uh, it took mom to make that happen, it just warms my heart. Now, being at Lincoln School, it opened up a whole new world for us. It was a culturally diverse environment. We were exposed to things that we would have never encountered at the other schools. And I remember sitting in the school auditorium where they showed movies that introduced us to art, to culture, storytelling, and that's when I first saw The Sound of Music. Oh my God. This movie, if you're not familiar with The Sound of Music, all right, so The Sound of Music is a 1965 classic. It stars Julie Andrews and Christopher Plummer. It's about Maria. She's a spirited young woman, and she becomes the governess to Captain Von Trapp's 7 children. Now he's a widowed naval officer. So the story is about love, resilience, and the power of music, the power that music has to heal people and bring people together. And let me tell you, the music, unforgettable. Do Re Mi and My Favorite Things are my favorite songs and so much more. Um, Stuck with me for a lifetime. So watching that movie as a kid, I didn't realize how much it would resonate with me. Because when I look back now, I see all the parallels. Captain Von Trapp, Father Seven. My mother, Mother Four, she had a heavy burden to carry, but she never let it break her. Her determination, it brought light, it brought laughter, and hope to the family. I mean, much like Maria did for Captain Von Trapp's children, because they lost their mother. But she just brought a whole new perspective to the household. And our experiences at Lincoln School, it broadened our horizons in ways that we could have never imagined. And think about my mother's sacrifices. They weren't about getting us into a better school. It was about exposing us to a better life. So literally, she gave us the tools to dream beyond what we saw in our day-to-day lives. And without her, we wouldn't have had those moments that shaped our lives, like watching The Sound of Music and so many other things. Um, and just really just learning about a world beyond our own. So if you've never seen The Sound of Music, you gotta go check it out. Like take some time to watch it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful movie with so many lessons. I'm just sitting here just reflecting on my mother and her sacrifices and the world she fought to show us because we definitely didn't understand. If you're a parent and you don't and you haven't, and you just don't do enough, try to get out with your kids. Like, show them things that they would not normally see in their communities, because they will remember, and it will definitely shape their lives. I don't care if it's something as simple as going to the park every week, maybe going to the movies and then coming home and talk to the kids about what did you learn from the movie, because the movie was more than about what you saw. What did you take from it? Have these conversations with them, and I promise you, as they get older, they're going to do some of these same things with their children, God willing. Um, that the parents spend time with the children and show them what purpose is all about in everything we do. But if you don't get a chance, check out the movie Sound of Music. You're gonna absolutely love it. And if you don't, something wrong with you. You got issues.